Well, here we are back at Rocket Industries once again, so let's go inside and take a look around. No matter what type of car you own, fuel system is absolutely crucial to performance and reliability in the long term. It's no use having some engine that makes 500 or 600 horsepower when you've got a fuel system that will support something with 400 horsepower. That thing's going to lean out and destroy itself in no time. Probably the most important place to start is your fuel tank or your fuel cell, like this Aeroflow unit here. Now the benefits of running a fuel cell like this are the fact that it's actually foam filled. So the fuel doesn't actually splash around, it stays in one area, right near the pickup where you want it, say on a launch or something like that. Now the tank itself is quite light. They can come in various sizes and suit various applications. You can also run it down the rear of the car. So if you want weight transfer to the rear on a hard launch at the drag strip, or you want to mount it low and central for a circuit race application, then you can do that. It's definitely the way to go. Now one of the most important parts of this equation, next down the line, is the fuel pump. Like this Aeroflow unit here, this electric pump. Something like this is used on most 4-barrel V8 applications. This unit here will supply about 450 horsepower. It's middle of the range when it comes to flow capability. There are larger versions of this pump available. Then of course it's very important to have the correct size fuel line so that you can get enough volume down to the actual carb. Into this, the fuel regulator. Usually you'd run around about 6 to 7 psi. Run much more than that and you'll find you'll have dramas and you'll actually overcome the needle and seat and start bypassing it and flood the engine. Now on the other end of the scale, for EFI application, Aeroflow has something like this pump here. These pumps can flow around about 600 to 700 horsepower. They're very, very impressive when it comes to flow rate. These anodized brackets are also available to secure the pump wherever you want it to be. Check this out, this Aeroflow surge tank. It's very important to make sure that you have got a good dose of fuel available all the time for that fuel pump, especially in an EFI application. Basically, you've got your main tank. That supplies via a lift pump fuel to this surge tank. Consistently full all the time, making sure that that pump can draw from here and supply the engine without fail. And of course, last but not least, you mustn't forget about a decent fuel filter. It's very important to filter the fuel going into that engine. The last thing you want is certain contaminants blocking, say, fuel injectors or going into your carburetor and causing all sorts of grief. There's quite a few different types of fuel filters that are actually available, like this Aeroflow unit here, in different sizes. They're a very efficient filter and very high volume as well, so they work an absolute treat.